Hey everybody, welcome back to the 1RC YouTube channel. Today we're going to be unboxing our new WPL C24 Alphabet Soup Toyota Hilux. Not really sure what they're doing with the names there, but it gets confusing to say the least. To know the differences between the C14, C24, B12, VH1, MTV, I don't understand it, but looked like something fun to run around the house this winter, maybe run over a few toes and chase the dog. I've always been a fan of the Hilux, and this one does definitely scratch an itch for me. These are completely ready to run. They do come with a 2.4 gig radio, 2-cell lithium battery, little USB charger for it, solid axle rig, so little scalar, something fun just to play around with and keep the RC juices flowing when there's 4 feet of snow on the ground and we can't exactly go out and crawl. So let's see what's inside the box. Okay, I've saved you the pain of having to hear this crinkly plastic coming out of the cardboard box. But when you do pull the truck out of the box, be forewarned, the accessories are on the outside of mine. And the battery was also there, so be careful not to drop those, especially that lithium battery. That could be unfortunate. These are packed exactly the same way that our WPL D12 was, our little K truck. So I'm not surprised to see this packaging again. It keeps the truck pretty safe. I've not seen any way that it could be damaged. You know, it's basically shrink wrapped inside of here. Transmitter behind the truck. It does come with a little owner's manual in the box. Let's see here. I'm sure it's probably not real heavy on English, but you do get something. I mean, even though it is just printed front and back. The good thing is it's cheap. The bad thing is you're not really going to be reusing this. Once it's out of the box, I'm not going to be keeping the box and all of this for the truck. I guess it is better than cardboard, but it is what it is. Okay, after popping the truck out of the plastic, we found the WPL 2.4 gig radio. And in our Army Infraction video, I talked about how much I don't like radios that have plastic wheels. Yeah, this is one of them. For a kid, I'm sure this thing's fine, and it probably costs $2 to make, but you can see it's almost a little too small for my hand. Actually, it is too small for my hand. It fits about the same way that a few other kids' transmitters would fit. I don't know if anybody else has a Taurus G2C or a Millennium 111. If you know, you know. My hand is too big for the Taurus G2C, and I actually have to have an extended mag grip for mine. Kind of fits the same way, but basic 2.4 gig radio. I mean, it is 2.4 gig. At least they don't give us 27 megahertz. Got the adjustments here on the top for it looks like trim. Yeah. I'm trying to look at this through the camera. So it's 2.4 gig. It has an on-off switch, you know, AAA batteries for power. It is what it is. The truck itself looks great. This hard body is very nicely detailed. I haven't taken the time to put the detail pieces on this one yet, but this is exactly how it comes out of the package. No tail light lenses in it, obviously. Got a little bit of a drop bed. Battery compartment underneath the fake toolbox. I love that they hid the battery here. You can see their little connector there. For a battery, it comes with, it comes with a 500 milliamp 2-cell little LiPo, charges through the balance plug with that little USB charger that's unfortunately mine fell out. I've already plugged mine in and charged the battery. Mine fell right out of the package. For kids, I don't like that it comes with a lithium battery. I really prefer to see a nickel metal or a lithium iron phosphate. You know, a Lifey pack would be A little safer. I'm not a huge fan of lipo packs for kids because this thing gets over discharged. Kid leaves it on charge for 2 days. You know, anything like that could be a fire hazard. So I'm not a huge fan of that at a vehicle. And I don't know, maybe WPL doesn't target this toward kids. Maybe I'm just thinking of it that way. But for kids, I don't like I said, I don't care for that. You can see pretty much plastic fantastic underneath the chassis here. Plastic axle housings, plastic slider shafts down to the axles. It's cheap, and to be built to a price point, I'm sure that's fine. There are plenty of aluminum upgrades available for these. I'll probably be going with the aluminum lower links myself, or the aluminum links myself, just because I've heard that these can become weakened if you do take them out on the rocks. These can be ground away pretty easily, so be replacing those pretty quick. The tires look really good. Almost a BF Goodrich tread pattern, almost. It's almost a mix. I would say it's like a mix between an all-terrain TA or a KM3 and like a like a Pitbull rocker, maybe, or a Pitbull rock beast. Still good looking tire. These do use 5mm hexes on the wheel for attachment. There are adapters. I've seen 3D printed adapters that you can run Axial SCX 24 7mm wheels on this truck. Maybe something to do down the road. Not really sure yet. Without cracking the body off of it, really can't see much, but there's not much to be seen under the chassis. Little friction shocks. Does have a chassis mounted servo. You can see it poking out there, with a little link coming down to the knuckle. Sure that there's a ton of bump steer, because that doesn't, yeah, you can kind of see the axle going side to side there. So not a huge fan of that design. I'd rather see it. I understand why they did it, but I would rather see that servo mounted on the axle, just for simplicity's sake. It does look more realistic up there, but without the panhard bar, which I am not seeing. No, wait, there it is. Okay. We do have a panhard bar, I do believe. But still, that's... I don't know. I'm not really digging the front suspension. Maybe that's something I can tear into and take a look at once I get the body off of it. Body is held on with hidden fasteners, so that'll be something to take apart. You can see actually a body mount there. So unscrew the body and take a look at it a little closer. The rear suspension, standard triangulated, double triangulated 4-link. Seems to work pretty well. Don't have any real complaints there. It's a little stiffly sprung, but it does have a pretty heavy body on it. So you can almost hop it. It's so stiff. But yeah, that's it. That's the WPL C24. Do have some 3D printed scale accessories to throw at this thing. The first of which is going to be a 3D printed Rick Sanchez for a driver. You'll be able to see him through the open window there. It has an interior, but no driver. That always bothers me when it's just ghost driving itself. So we're going to 3D print a little Rick for it. I've got a Toyota script for the tailgate ready to be printed. So I'm going to do a few touches to it, maybe a little paint, and just have fun with it. That's about it for what comes in the box. Not a whole lot, but it's basic kit. It's $46. What do you expect? I got mine on eBay, and came in. Actually, it was a U.S. seller too. That's what really surprises me, is I got it within a week. So I was pretty happy about that. But for 46 bucks, we'll see how much of a good value it actually is, and whether or not the dog hates it enough to destroy it or is completely afraid of it. So as soon as we get a chance to do some running with it, I will make sure and get some footage and share it with you guys. I want to thank you again for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do so. We're trying to fight for that 1,000 subs so I can get a wall plaque. Just something for my ego. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Click the bell to be notified of future videos. And we thank you for watching. Have a great day.